Beautiful Joanne, Reverend Joanne Boruck, come up and she's going to talk to us. Her talk title today is Blue Christmas Candle Lighting. This is a beautiful ceremony to bring our loved ones with us into the season.
Thank you, Lena. Thanks.
So excited for you today.
Me too. David, could I ask you to bring the candles over here? Well, I'm not lighting them yet. Right in the middle. Oh, I don't need these yet. Good morning, beautiful souls. Thank you, Lena, for doing the opening of service. Thank you, Edith, for your songs. Thank you in advance, Wendy, for doing closing of service. And welcome to December. December is a really important month because we celebrate the light, the loss of light and the return of light, the birth of light. And for some of us, we celebrate the birth of the master teacher, Jesus. Please join me in an opening affirmative prayer. There is one universal spirit, life essence of all that is, that subtle and intelligent power which permeates all things. This universal spirit I call God. It is present in every place, conscious in every part of me, and is the intelligence and love of all. As humankind, we are the representative of the divine presence, and we are the avenue that spirit expresses itself. Our ability to think, know, and act are channels through which the universal spirit flows. This morning I declare and know that the words I speak are true for each person here in body, mind, and spirit who claim it as their own. We are all one. Me is we in expression. I am is in each and every one of us. I am consciously aware and awake to my community and myself. I believe the I am is eternal and continues to present itself in the kindness I have shared, the love I have expressed, the joy I have projected. As we approach the Christmas season, this is the time to reflect on change, losses, gratitude, and our intention. Let us take a moment to reflect on 2023 with the deep faith that we are in the flow of good. This inner reflection is our opportunity to express gratitude for all we have experienced and express gratitude also for all we have released. Losses can be an opportunity for gratitude. This morning I live in a state of deep gratitude for it all. With loving thanks for the awareness of my oneness with all, knowing I am not alone, for this Center for Spiritual Living Red Deer, where we are serving a greater good. For all who come through the doors and find peace and joy, I am grateful. I release this into the mind and spirit of the one where it is acted upon and returned overflowing. And together we say, and so it is. Now I invite you to just sit in quiet stillness as you bring to mind the names of those you wish to hold in your consciousness. In our oneness, I affirm the light of love and healing shines on all those people, all those who accept this as their truth. Thank you. Our theme for December is wholeness. And wholeness can be just about anything. Embracing wholeness. Debbie, so good to see you. What? She singled me out. And welcome, Samantha. So this title, I went in a whole new direction because I think of wholeness as holiness. Wholeness, it's a funny word, and I like to turn it around and call it holiness. I see your holiness. I'm holy. I'm holiness. Living as holiness exists in all phases of life. All challenges, all loss, physical, mental, spiritual. This Sunday, I'd like to light these candles in honor of faith and the gift of hope and love that the Christmas season has to offer us, affirming that we are the bringers of light in the midst of darkness. Now I'd like each and every one of you to come up and please take an angel before we start our candle lighting. So come up, Reverend Therese, and choose an angel from our candle tree and a pen. Yeah, I want everybody to come up. Come on up. Oh, and you need some pens. We might have enough left over later if you want to grab one after everybody has one. I know. I had them in a basket, but all their dresses got caught on each other. Yes, please. I think you must be supposed to take two, Ruth. I know, I thought maybe they wouldn't get tangled over there. Well, you better take that one with you. That one wants you. Take them both. Yeah. There's a reason. Oh, you too, Cecile. Take two of them. They want to go home with you. You do need pens. Does everybody have a pen now? Okay. I am going to bring the kids in after and do it with them. So, the angels you have in your hands are to honor those people, places, or anything that you're grieving and missing this time of year. David, did you get an angel? Because this is mine. Loss can block us from our greater good. It can block us from joy. It can block us from our holiness. And with your pen, if you choose as we light the candles, if a name or a job or a place or a person comes to mind, you can write it on the back of the angel I've written my mom and dad on already. In honor and recognition of the importance it means to you. We'll light first the first 5 candles, acknowledging loss, grieving, and honoring. And then the last 2 candles will move into gratitude and faith as we raise each other up in gratitude and light. And now we begin. Could I ask you to turn the lights out, David? This blue holiday ritual, it's practiced in different faiths and cultures. I believe the origin of it was the dark winter days and the celebration of the return of light. It's held in December, as that's the darkest month. And also it's a time when we welcome the return of light. And it's also the time when we're remembering those we've lost this year. Originally, it was only 4 candles, and they were specifically for grieving the loss of a loved one. That and so much more contribute to our December. For some, it's a roller coaster. And of course, the Center for Spiritual Living has expanded that tradition into a time of remembering, in recognition, and honor, and gratitude, and all that inspires us to spread the light that we are. Today, even in loss, we will light these candles and reflect on what we have lost and what we have learned and what we always are, love and light. I did this once before, many years ago. And I was really guided to do it every year, because every year we lose people. This year I lost a few people too. We lost Marla. We lost Roger. And I'm sure for all of you, you know somebody who left this experience of life. I hope it means as much to you as it does to me. Because when we grieve, when we honor, and when we're grateful, that's when we evolve. We're in the process of evolution. When we look deeply at our past and see clearly, healing happens. I light this first candle, the God candle. And I want to tell you a story. This story is called The Refiner, the Purifier of Silver. And the story was told by a group of ladies who met together every week, and they studied the Bible. And they got to the book of the Malachi in the Old Testament. And they came upon the 3rd verse in the 3rd chapter, which said that he will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. Well, one of the women was really curious about that verse and what did that mean? That was a character of God, a purifier and a refiner of silver. So later in the week, this lady, she knew a silversmith, and so she made an appointment to go and see that silversmith and find out what it means to be a refiner of silver. And she didn't explain the reason to him why she was interested, but she said that she just wanted to know about the process and could she watch him. So she watched the silversmith working on a particular piece of silver. He explained that the only way to purify it and refine it is to hold it in the middle of the fire, where the flame is the hottest, so that all the impurities are burned away. And the woman thought back to Malachi and remembered that it specifically mentioned a refiner and purifier of silver. So she asked the silversmith, is it really important that you stay there the entire time with that silver being refined, or could you walk away and come back later? And the silversmith said, no, that wouldn't work. You have to stay there and keep your eye on it every second. Because if you left it in the flame a moment too long, it would be damaged. Intrigued, that woman asked how he knew the exact moment the silver was refined. And he said, that's easy. I know it's refined when I can see my image in it. When we feel the heat of grief, that is when we have to walk through the fire. Sometimes we have to walk through the fire throughout our day. We have trials and heartaches. We are the refiner, and we have to hold on to our faith, our love, and our light. So what was gained was strength and confidence from the knowledge that we are predestined to be in the image and likeness of God. When we can see our reflection and it's clear, we are refined too. So what's the metaphysical meaning of this? I think it's a reminder that our process, too, It's one of evolution and purification. We can't deny our feelings. In our philosophy, we have a word for that. It's called spiritual bypass. Feeling our feelings is our philosophy, and it takes practice. But there's a reward when we can see our reflection in the eyes of another, and it reflects back love. There's a power in ritual. It's profound when it's shared with like-minded people. We never seek to bypass our feelings, but to acknowledge them and provide a safe and spiritual space to honor and release them. So sometimes you're the refiner, sometimes you're the silver, and sometimes you're the fire. You could be somebody's fire until they see their reflection. So as I light these candles, I invite you to hold your angels. Write the names or a thought or a word on the back to be blessed and released. And today, let's evolve just a little more. I'd like to thank Dr. Petra Welda from CSL Dallas and Portland CSL for giving me the support and the tools for this ceremony. So I light this candle in honor of all those who perished in this or any other war. And so if there's somebody that you know that perished, write their name on this angel. And I light this candle in memory of all those who transitioned this year. Those who we personally lost this year or even previous years, whose loss we still feel and grieve in our hearts. All those who won't be with us this holiday, we offer our tears as a testament of love. And I invite you to write their name on on your angel and hold them in the light. And sometimes loss isn't always a physical loss. I light this candle for all our friends and family who are too far away from us to celebrate this holiday with us. Whether we're separated by choice, by distance, by finances, we still grieve. So if there's someone you're missing in your light, in your life right now, write their name and hold them in your heart. Loss comes in so many ways. I light this candle to acknowledge the loss of security for some of us, the loss of homes, the loss of stability, the loss of a job. When our faith is tested, our joy in our holiness may be diminished. As I light the candle, if you have something that you're grieving, write it on the back of your angel and acknowledge that Spirit is our source. There's so many ways that we grieve, that we evolve, and we have to let go in order to evolve. I light this candle to redeem us from pain, loss, sadness, and anger as our human hearts grieve losses due to divorce, separation, betrayal, mental illness. We offer our pain up to the fire as a testament to our love. I invite you to write those people on the back of your angel or yourself as you honor that loss. And I hope now that you can move into a state of gratitude as I light this candle, in gratitude for all the family and friends that we do have with us here today, in our world, right here and right now. All those still with you, and those of your family and your chosen family. Because while you're here, you are the very incarnation of God, of Spirit on earth. So it's not only important to acknowledge what we've lost, but it's really important to express gratitude for what we still have. And if there's somebody particular that you would love to hold prayers for this year, write their name on this angel. And as these 7 candles look at you and look back at me, we can see the fire. We can see a reflection. And we do that in honor and faith. And the gift of hope and love that this season has to offer us. And we affirm that we are the bringers of light. In the midst of your dark times, know that I will be a light. I will be the fire. In gratitude, we stand with all those in this world right now who work tirelessly for peace, for justice, for a healthy future. Let us have a quiet moment of intention for oneness and solidarity. May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not harm, to help and not hinder, to bless and not curse, to serve you, O Spirit of freedom and light. And now I would like to ask anyone who wishes to add their angel to our tree for a time to receive our blessing to do so. You may take them home after Christmas, or you may take them home today. As we do this, Edith had a song that she thought we should sing as we, in silence, offer our angels to the light. And what was that song, Edith?
Love. It's by Michael Gott, and the second verse is by Karen Drucker.
Okay.
And it's on page 94.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear present moment. To live in the present moment is a miracle. The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the green earth in the present moment. To appreciate the peace and beauty that are available now. Peace is all around us and in nature and in our bodies and in our spirits. Once we learn to touch this peace, we will be healed and transformed. It's not a matter of faith. It's a matter of practice. I can think of no better way than to celebrate community with those people here and to share this special time with each of you. You are the oneness in this community, the Center for Spiritual Living Red Deer. So let's go to that sacred space within as I speak this closing treatment. There is a holy light that is present in my life and everyone's life. It shines to us and through us and out into the world as peace, power, purpose, love, and kindness. The many loving qualities of our Creator, our divine essence, I call God. I allow this manifestation of love to become a part of me. I open myself to absorb all the love, all the light, all the peace that flows and floats in every area of my environment. I open myself to release all that no longer serves me. I feel and see it as already released. I see it gently dissipate into the nothingness from which it came. And all is well. I honor those who can't be with us this Christmas. And I know that you are present in the light and in my life. I see our center's doors open and overflowing with the knowledge that we are all one. All are loved here. All are welcomed here. We are holiness. With loving thanks, I release my word into the law of mind and spirit. And it is returned to me, as always, complete and overflowing. And together we say, and so it is. I am Reverend Joanne Faith, Peace, and Love Boruck, and I honor you. I see your holiness. So be it, and so it is. Thank you. There's still some angels up here, so if you want to grab another one for somebody else to take to them, to write on it, please feel free to do so.